All right, guys, we are back. Prize picks. NFL season is around the corner. Week 1, Dak Prescott, 0.5 passing yards. They're giving you a free one. More on that. But I also love futures. Patrick Mahomes on the season, less than 10.5 picks. I'm going that all day. There's also rushing yards. I think it's 274.5. More on that. Definitely go check it out now. Remember, if you do one lineup with code NELK, you're going to get $50 in free entries. So go use that. Look at the futures. Football's around the corner. Let's go. We're back. Prize picks. Download it. Let's go. All right, guys. We are in Brad's studio, and last night I saw a clip of how do you pronounce his name? You know, Roja.
Yeah, Roja.
Rampage Jackson Jr.'s son. And before the fight clip, the clip that I saw is him walking to the wrestling thing. And the first thing he says is he's talking to Chat, and Chat goes, "Who's your favorite UFC fighters?" First one off rip, O'Malley.
Of course, he's my favorite.
O'Malley. So I was like, and then I saw the fighting clip, which I sent to you, Sugar. You're off the internet, so you haven't seen it. And it's just like, it's insane. Like, I thought that guy in the ring was dead, the WWE guy. I was trying to figure out what made Rampage's son so angry and what made him want to do that. What were your initial thoughts when you see that?
Dude, I didn't watch it. Cause I heard after you sent me that, I kind of asked a couple of my buddies that are at the poker table because I was playing poker when he sent me it. And they're like, it was pretty brutal. Like he got slammed and he started just like busting him up with some right and left hands. Or I couldn't watch it, to be honest. I don't like seeing that.
So he got in the ring. He was on the sideline. He got in the ring. He was live streaming, and he picks this guy.
That was supposed to happen, right? He was supposed to get in there and slam him, or that's speculative?
Yeah. So I'll just give you the whole rundown real quick. So he pulls up to this wrestling event, and this guy who's there thinks it's part of like the bit. So he kind of starts chirping at him. He hits it. He smashes a beer can on his head.
I saw that. I did see that much.
So that's the beginning, and then the wrestler starts to realize. By the way, he's an army veteran that's suffering from PTSD, and this is how he's getting back into the civilian life. He said in a clip. So he saw the camera. He thought it was part of like the wrestling event, and he apologizes. Him and Rampage's son make up, and then it cuts to them in the ring. And Rampage's son goes in the ring, picks this guy up who is probably like Brad's size, slams him like so hard to where the guy was knocked out, and then Roja gets on top of him and punches him 20 times in the face.
Yeah, you gotta watch it real quick.
Okay, let me find it.
Do you ever let someone just get on top of you and even throw punches like that?
No,
it's honestly it's terrible, bro. It's really terrible.
Ooh, yeah, no, those are full on, like, I'm fucking beating the you punches.
Yeah, right.
Those were brutal.
Did you see the slam?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like,
here's not cool.
No, it's terrible. Here's my take: is I think that what happened is after he kind of got punked outside, he's like new to streaming, so you guys know how toxic the chat can be, and I think the chat was trolling him like, "Yo, are you gonna let this guy you?"
Yeah.
And he let his emotion get the best of him. And it was a terrible.
How old is Raja?
He's got to be like young, right? He's got to be like early 20s or maybe.
He's got to be early 20s for sure.
But he's a big
dude. Early 20s. Holy. I did some silly early 20s.
Yeah. So after that, he's seen like in the parking lot, like, you know, he's clearly lost his temper and like he's trying to control his emotions. His dad was actually streaming while it happened. And now there's like a lawsuit. LAPD's investigating it.
It was in LA.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it had to have been.
I mean, that's he's gonna get definitely. I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be a call. I feel like that's
jail time probably. And the guy's lucky to be alive.
I heard. Was he asleep for a minute?
Yeah, he was like knocked out for a while in the ring. Like terrible, bro. Yeah, it's just such
he just blacked out.
Yeah, on the slam, I think he hit the back of his head, and he was just out cold. And honestly, dude, what it made me think about is like, you own a gym, you have young fighters. Like, how is it taught? Like, you need to learn how to control your emotions. Like, people are gonna.
I mean, it's definitely. You see some people get in there, get choked for the first few times, especially like some bigger jack guys that get in there and like get flustered a little bit, but. We haven't had any like serious issues. And those guys usually get weeded out the gym pretty quick. But man, I mean, he'll probably go to jail. You don't think? I mean,
it's honestly just terrible. It's so sad. The guy seems like a really nice person and just got in a terrible situation.
Would you do that to Gabe ever?
I couldn't pick Gabe up like that. That's what I was like. That guy, he's strong, bro.
That's
like
fair.
I couldn't pick Gabe. I would hit him in like a fight, yeah, obviously. But not if he didn't know about it. I don't go like that.
You never get really mad where you actually really just want to hit him.
Yeah, I do. But I would never do that. But yo, Sean, wait, my question is you get pressed, Nate Diaz gets pressed in public, like you guys seem to like control it. I don't know if it's a little bit different, but coming from like Rampage's son.
Nate's a gangster. Nate.
But like, you know,
Up in the street, like, yeah.
Yeah, Nate will beat you up in real life.
Yeah, Nate don't really.
Nate's different.
Nate.
But people probably press Rampage and he knows better than to like act out.
I wonder if younger Rampage though would have, you know,
Because Sugar, you keep your cool. I don't think people chirp you too often, but
no one's really trying to fight Sean. What the?
Only I've had a couple of dorks, but I don't know. I feel like it would. I just don't really get too angry. I think I'd be. I don't really put myself in those positions either, really, to be out and about. Not anymore. But even when I was going to like the club and stuff, I never really. Yeah, people didn't really with me. I was a happy too.
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You get those guys. If you're drinking, you get angry at the bar. The fan. I think it really also just shows like everyone talks about the live streaming and the risks with it, and like he just basically filmed himself.
Not going off the rails.
That's I don't know what do you charge that dude with? Hopefully the dude's okay.
Well, the dude
Has
would
he
have
said
to.
anything recently, like when was this? Today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
The dude would have to press charges.
Yeah, he hasn't really come out. There hasn't been that much information. I just wanted to get your take on like the whole situation and if there's just any explanation on what could have happened, like
He just got mad. Seems like
to lose your temper
I
to
think
that
he
degree.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. I feel bad for him. He's a young 20-year-old kid, live streaming. Probably making some decent money. He can't hurt people like that. It's just. Is he trained? Does he fight? Like
I think he has he's fought an MMA fight. I think he's 0-1.
But he does train. Yeah.
God, if you train, it's like. I did see the guy hit him over the head with a can, but if the guy thought that was part of like what I don't know. Did the guy deserve it? Maybe just a slam, maybe one juice to the lips, but the extra ones weren't necessary.
Yeah, no.
But also, if it's an event and you're supposed to slam him and supposed to move on to the next position and stuff,
Yeah,
and he
that's
just
what I was
blacked out
thinking.
and started out of him. It's like there's some issues there.
Yeah, it's a scary situation. But I mean, like even me, like when you saw me get knocked by Taporia.
Yeah, I did. How'd that feel?
Dude, in the moment, I didn't feel it. And then for 5 days, my jaw was so fucking sore.
Did your head hurt at all? A little headache?
No, it was mostly my jaw. But honestly, like instead of reacting and losing my temper, I just kind of walked away. But like,
well, what are you going to do? Get Ilya and try to
maybe. What if I picked up Taporia and slammed him?
Bro, he'd fucking out of you.
That's what's scary, bro. Is what I've learned with UFC fighters is like when you get in the ring with them, if you talk shit to them, like they're gonna fuck you up. So I kind of learned my lesson there. I think I'm gonna stay. But you're different because you control that and you don't have to prove anything.
Do you think Ilya hit you a little hard on like? I don't know if that was too hard or not, but did you think it was he cracked you a little bit too hard? Were you guys playing around more, or were you guys actually kind of you wanted to feel a little bit of the sauce?
Well, I kind of did, honestly. It was a good adrenaline rush, but I also wanted to run my mouth a little bit, like for the content, and I think he took it kind of serious.
The language barrier.
Yeah, the language barrier.
Yeah,
The
I
language
didn't really
barrier.
think about that.
For sure.
I should have studied. I should have learned.
You should have studied.
Learned his language and said something crazy in his language.
You didn't study, man.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
didn't study.
Yeah, I didn't study.
Dude, Sean, what have you been up to, bro? Just vibe? Like you're way off the internet now, huh?
Dude, I haven't been on the internet. I haven't been on socials this year. Haven't jaded the old PP once this year. Just been fucking living.
That's a bonding
Dadding.
topic.
It's hot as fuck here.
You look like you're happy, man. You look happy.
Oh,
Yeah, you look
happy as
healthy.
could be. I got a 3-month-old, 4-year-old. Life is good. Hopefully in the gym, training, body feels good. I'm gonna go talk to UFC on next Monday. Try to get a fight book, maybe November, December. Life's good. Can't complain.
Are you still watching? Did you watch the last card?
Yes, Dreykus versus Hamzat.
Bro, that was
Yeah.
fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. What was your takeaway from that? Because everyone was all up with DDP. I've lost money on that.
Oh, dude, I just don't see anyone beating Hamzat. It's like he's just. And to be honest, I don't really see anybody lasting as long as DDP did. Like DDP survived, which was impressive in itself. Like Hamzat is a finisher. He's a killer. I just don't see that many exciting fights for him in the future that are going to really like I think there'll be big fights because he's a star, he's a superstar, he's exciting. But it's just like who do you give that guy?
You think he's just do the same thing to everyone? It almost.
Well, he
seems
also
like.
said he's like after that fight, he was talking about how he doesn't think there's going to be any more. All the champions are going to be from like not America.
No, that was Islam.
Islam said that.
Islam
Sorry.
said that.
But it had me thinking. It's like it's kind of going in that direction where all the daggies and just all the wrestlers are dominating the sport. And it's like, do you feel like the Americans or just other fighters like the strikers are going to be screwed?
No, I think it'll probably go in waves like it does. Like for a while there was a bunch of strikers when Izzy was champ, I was champ. Who else was champ at that time? I think Max Holloway. Like there, it goes in waves. Like there's strikers and grapplers, but the grapplers are getting pretty powerful. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's still an entertainment business, and the little dorks will get weeded out sometimes.
Yo,
but when they're that good, it's hard. You can't deny them. They're undeniable.
Yeah.
They're gonna become champ. But what?
Yo, I did you see the? Did you watch
What
the end
happened
of
to
the?
your hand?
Oh, I cut the top of my
Dude,
pinky
he
off.
hasn't even seen that.
Yeah, he hasn't seen.
Oh my
it.
god.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
Jesus, bud.
Yeah, I was lifting a dirt bike on the back of a truck and I cut the tip of my pinky off.
Oh.
It's the worst thing ever, bro. It's actually weird because like now I'm like kind of tripping on like the usefulness of it in the future. Is
He's
a little
actually,
weird.
I don't know if you're interested. He's actually selling the other half.
No,
if you
no,
want
no,
it.
no,
It's
no.
actually up for auction.
No.
So he's trying to do
debate.
something with it.
No, but the question I have for you: did you see at the end of the fight, the DDP and Hamza fight? He was basically like, belt, like pay me my money. Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Who said that?
Hamza?
Hamza. What do you think? I mean, did you obviously saw the UFC sell the rights to Paramount.
Huge. 7.7 billies.
How does that affect your guys' bag?
Yeah.
That's a question I have for the UFC as well. I'm gonna go talk to them Monday and ask the same questions. I haven't talked to UFC about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. No more pay-per-view. I'm so curious how it's gonna be. When does it start? I know it's next year. Is it like starting next year,
you know?
January 2026, or is it?
I think it is.
Some random month.
I think so. I think it definitely starts in 2026. I'm not sure the date, but
I'm so curious how the cards are gonna look. Like, are the pay-per-view cards gonna clearly be like the pay-per-view cards they are now? Like the top 5 main fights are huge. Even the prelims are pretty stacked. Or I'm curious how the cards are gonna look. If it's gonna be any different.
I know. Well, it's interesting because this all I think started because of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and like we watched that. I actually watched that with Brad, and it was like the worst connection. I know it's different,
Well,
but
it's
I don't think it.
numbers, though.
I don't think it started with that. I think it just started with the fact that the UFC and all these streaming companies, well, rather UFC realized that most of the time their stuff gets ripped off.
yeah,
100%.
So it's like Sean might have sold like a bazillion pay-per-views, but he probably would have sold 2 bazillion if it wasn't like ripped off on whatever X streamer. So it's killing all those like.
So you think maybe it's protecting the fighters a little bit too?
There's a catch-22 there. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think at the end of the day, there's gonna be more eyeballs on the fights, more eyeballs on the fighters. UFC is gonna become a bigger platform.
Yeah.
More people are gonna watch UFC now than they did before. So I think it helps fighters, helps UFC. It really helps everyone.
Yeah, I agree. I'm talking about like the direction of the sport, though. I think too it might take some pressure off the fighters on having to like sell the fight at the pressers and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. People like Yeah, it could for sure. People might be like, ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna get extra bag. But I don't know how many people really thought like that. Um, yeah, well, I mean, we'll see.
But that's such a fun part of the sport is to watch them talk shit, though.
No, I'm not saying it's gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's gonna die. But like we used to have to see Connor Sugar go out there and really
I just think
fucking
the
talk
UFC
shit and build it up.
You're right, but I just think the UFC is going to they're going to figure out different ways to incentivize the fighters in these bigger fights. I feel like they're going to.
Yeah.
Like, they're not just going to be like same business as usual.
Well, you're gonna have to get Paramount Plus signups, I guess, to fucking sell it too. But speaking of Jake Paul,
Coach Sugar.
yeah, that'd be crazy. Yo, speaking of Jake Paul, what do you think of him and Tank? Initial thoughts on that?
Oh yeah.
Bro, that was out of the fucking left field, even out of left field, like outside the bleachers. I didn't think it was real. Someone sent me like a screenshot. I was like, it's probably fake. And then you just keep like I saw it on YouTube a few times, and I was like, that's actually happening. I enjoy these fucking stupid spectacles. I enjoy them. I'm excited for it. I think I'm gonna watch the build up. It's gonna be incredible. The controversy, the press conference, the weigh-ins. Imagine those two stand next to each other.
Yeah.
Dude, Jake is a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he's big.
It's basically like you two standing next to each other. Like if you guys stood up, it looks like that.
It is. It's the same thing.
I'd take my build.
Steiny's a little bit, I think, taller than Gervonta.
But I'm a feisty bro. It's not about the size of the dog. It's about the size of the what?
The fight? The fight? I don't know.
There's some saying like
no,
that.
but hold on. But didn't Gervonta
Yo,
before this?
wait, 1 sec. Which animal rules the jungle? Not the elephant, my boy.
I mean, it is the elephant, though.
Not
but
the elephant, not the biggest animal.
It is the elephant, though.
No, it's the lion, you dumb
No, but
fuck.
no one fucks with the elephant. The elephant actually does
They're
rule the jungle.
majestic.
No one fucks with that. I swear
Okay,
to God.
that's a good point.
But hold on, yo, didn't it before like I don't know, obviously before this announcement with Jake and Gervonta, wasn't Gervonta like kind of checking out on boxing? For me, it just seems like he's like, I'm getting a bag and I'm gonna be done with this shit. And it's also an exhibition fight, so like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it Gervonta or Gervonta?
Gervonta. And
Gervonta
honestly,
Davis.
he's sick as fuck.
Gervonta seems a little feminine. Gervonta seems, I don't know.
I love him, by the way. Can't
I
slander
actually
him.
do, too.
If you watch his highlights, he's so sick, bro.
no, he's
Dude,
fucking.
he's
He's a
sick
great
as fuck.
fighter.
Does that bother you at all? That like you and him were going back and forth for a while?
No, I feel like at the end of the day, I might get a boxing fight by the end of it when it's all said and done. Might not really that worried about it, but it was fun going back and forth. I'm a huge fan. Every time he's fought, I've watched. He puts on a show. He's got some crazy power for a little dude, and it's entertaining.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to figure out like it. It seems like he's just gonna get a bag and dip.
Well,
Like,
what
it's
do you
a
think? Because I
Gervonta-
think Gervonta is
well,
like
also it's exhibition. Like,
he's a favorite. So
I don't think he's gonna show up not 100%. I don't think he's gonna show up kind of not half-assed. I bet if this fight happens and goes through, I think he's gonna go in there and try to put on for the little dudes and make a statement.
I feel like he's too young too to not put in all of his effort.
Well,
he doesn't have to train maybe as hard, but he still has his youth.
The
Like,
only reason why I said that is because prior to this, he had been talking about not wanting to be in boxing anymore.
well, when they come back at you with this kind of money, bro.
Right, but that's my point.
He probably just goes through stages. Like there's time, dude. You grow up. Like I've been training MMA since I was 16 years old. He's been boxing since he was like 3. Like, dude, you just go through phases where you probably just are like, I'm done. I don't want to do this shit anymore. And then you take a couple months off, and then you're like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? So when he's talked about like, oh, I don't want to box and shit, he probably was over it. He probably like, I'm fucking done. And then you go and do nothing for a couple days, and you're like, well, fuck, I probably should, maybe box again or something. So he probably just goes through phases. He's young. He's like, what is he? He might be in his 30s now, right? Or is he still like
He's
28?
right around 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still young. He probably just took some time off.
Is there anything that would stop this in your initial thought of this fight happening? Like, what would be the thing that would stop it from happening?
The commissions, the weight difference.
The weight
100%.
difference. Yeah.
That's the only, yeah. I mean, I don't know. If they both agree, I mean, I don't know why the commission should be able to stop it if they both agree and it's like
Exhibition.
Yeah, I mean I have to call it exhibition. I don't know. It's gonna be fucking huge.
But what's it when they say exhibition? Does that mean it's like a real
Doesn't
fight?
count towards his record.
Okay, that's the only difference.
I think it's just a little like a way around.
Probably the weight classes.
A way around the weight classes. Yeah.
Bro, it's funny. Like, you were talking about him getting bored and shit. Like, Because I get bored and my first reaction is like, yo, I got to go Jay the Peen. So, like, what do you do when you're super bored?
Don't even think about it anymore. I got to a point where it's just like,
Let's
not even
go.
across my mind.
Who's gone longer, you or Brad?
Me, bro.
Could you imagine right now? Oh, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You couldn't a cast.
I could do like a
No,
three.
You could
I could go like this.
No, you could pinky and be,
Exactly.
yeah. Well, you were thinking it, bro.
No, I don't.
So
4 years,
You'd have to
bro.
watch the cast here and there, but you could definitely.
Yeah.
3 years?
4, almost 4.
Holy shit.
It's been a long time.
But he's not that guy that's like disciplined. His attitude is like, I just often. So it's different.
That's fair.
Bro, you act like he doesn't get. He gets.
But he doesn't use that.
I could if I didn't have a girl and I wasn't getting like I wouldn't be able to not. I would have to.
Yeah.
But I just don't have to right now. It's nice.
What else? What have you been doing with? How clear is your mind? First of all, being off all this shit, and then
Yeah,
second,
tell us
what do you
about that
do?
because like that's the most interesting thing about you right now is just not being on the internet.
Dude, it feels like it's hard to I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it definitely feels good. I would sit back and I'd be like, I have everything I possibly need and way more. Like my life is as perfect as it gets, damn near. Like, and I still would have this little bit of anxiety. I'm like, God, it's just I don't want to live with that anxiety, and I just associated it with like being on social media, being too engaged on sugar, and just being this like being sugar, being this fighter, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I'm gonna just maybe that's it. Maybe that's the source of this little buzzing, this little anxiety, and I always felt like I knew it was that. And after being off, I just feel so much more just at peace and just way. There's times where I'm like, God, we'll post a video. I have my buddy Garrett. He works for me full time. He runs all my socials. He posts for me. He helps me create content. Like we're still creating content. We're still putting content out. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not posting it. I'm not typing the caption. I'm not pushing share. Like I don't do any of that. But I still like will get like the urge to like we'll post a video and I'll be like, God, I just want to go see how it's doing. But I just avoid that. I'm like, that's just a little. That's it. You do that, and then you put a 5-minute timer on your phone. Then you do that, 10 minutes, and then you're fucking clicking the timer off. So I'm completely just not even doing that. But feel good. I feel way better, and I feel mentally just a lot more present. I also have 2 kids, and it makes it. It's like, what am I gonna surf fucking Twitter instead of hang out with my kid? So it's
Bro, it's
been a good distraction.
I'm so happy to hear you say this because it's like when we first met, we were probably at peak degenerate level, and one of us came out.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
One of us came out on top in that, and one of us is unfortunately still at that phase. So,
But that's what it is though. It's a phase. Like it's just like I don't regret. Well, there's shit I do regret, but I definitely I had to go through that phase of hanging, partying, and like going to the club and doing that shit. Like I had to go through that to I had to get it out of my system, and I feel like I did. And I hope that this phase doesn't turn into a Conor McGregor phase. Like, there's ups and downs. I want to just kind of ride this one out and keep doing what I'm doing and keep building the family, building the gym, building a good team, and stay on this path because that little devil's definitely there. That little fucker's there. He's always there.
he's always there.
He talks to me.
Yeah, he talks to you.
Not daily, but he's there.
Wait, what do you mean you don't want to end up the Conor McGregor phase? What does that mean?
Like just not giving a fuck. Like Conor just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's just doing everything that he's just like when you have the certain desire, he's just hit you. You don't want to get all your desires. Like he desires something, he's doing it. He
Yeah.
desires someone like you just gotta not succumb to your desires and like he just doesn't give a fuck.
I guess
And
once
he's doing everything.
Once you can have everything, you don't really want anything.
Yeah.
So you're
That's
not
a quote.
just-
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, this is dope.
wait,
like new Sugar's dope,
I know,
bro.
I know. New Sugar is dope.
What
I need
the
to come.
fuck?
I need to come out there.
Yo,
and
I
get
want to come out and just hang out. No internet.
I just said that.
I know, but nothing. No internet. I know
wanna
you
go
want to.
without
You want to
you.
get a clip. We know you want a clip.
No, I don't want to
motherfucker.
clip. I might have to sneak off into the woods and a couple times, but I'll bond with you guys.
I got woods free to on, you know?
Yeah.
No, me and Tim are opening up, we've been playing pickleball, playing a lot of pickleball. We're opening up the pickle dojo. It's right next to the gym. We're opening up
Oh my
4
God.
pickleball courts.
Bro, I'm
Oh,
coming.
God.
Peoria, I'm coming.
Sick. Yep,
That's amazing. And I was gonna tell you, I just thought of it. I think the first, I don't know, but I think the first Paramount fight might actually be the White House fight.
No, that's in June. That'd be like, or July, 4th of July.
There's no way that's
No
the case.
way. I mean, maybe it could be, I guess. I don't know.
Did that excite you like as much as these other guys?
I'd show up. I'd pop by.
Yeah.
I'd put some. No, I'm actually so excited to fight again, dude. Oh my God, like, just the last 2 fight camps were just so like I knew Marab's a
Bro.
Marab's a and he's good as fuck, and he's just that style is preparing for just that kind of a wrestler. It's it's a long year basically between the 2 fights, and I'm excited to just get a different matchup, get a different style. So I'm excited to fight again.
How do you even fucking prepare? It's like it's almost like you got to go back in time and just only wrestle.
Well, the first fight I tore my labrum 10 weeks before the fight. I fucking didn't wrestle at all. The second fight had a really good camp. I actually fucked my toe up 6 weeks before the fight. I remember my buddy Tommy accidentally posted a Snapchat of me on crutches. It was 6 weeks after the fight. I kicked the fuck out of this dude's elbow, and I tore these ligaments, and I broke some. He said I went to the doctor. I got an MRI, got an X-ray, and I broke inside the bone and partially tore 2 ligaments in my toe. So I was in a boot for 5 weeks leading up to the second fight. I was still able to wear a wrestling shoe and train pretty hard. I didn't for the 6 weeks that happened. I didn't train without a shoe on until the fight. The fight night was the first time I took my shoe off and actually trained. And it's just what do you fucking? That's just. You ask anybody going through a full fight camp, they're gonna get injured some way, somehow. So it's not ideal, but I was able to wrestle a shit way more the second fight, and I was happy with how I was able to wrestle. The second round, I stuffed every takedown. The third round made a mistake. There was only 30 seconds left, and he caught me, choked me, obviously, but yeah, Marab's. I still. If he's around for 4 more years, 5 more years, I'm going to be around for 4 or 5 more years. I have to absolutely be undeniable in getting a rematch, because the trilogy just doesn't make sense unless I can become absolutely undeniable. So that's where my head's at. I want that fight someday, some way. But if it never happens, it never happens. But
Yeah.
my goal is in the gym, get better.
Dude,
Yeah.
go- okay.
Did you see Aljo call out Volkanovski?
No, I didn't, but I did watch that fight. I woke up and I went to ESPN, clicked it, so I didn't know who won. And Aljo looked fucking good, dude. He looked really good. His jab looked good. He looked like he was, flowing, creative on the feet. He's freakishly strong. He just looked big as fuck.
He looked
at
big.
150.
Yeah.
He looked so big.
Yeah, he's heavy.
Dude, he looks so good. And it's crazy. Even when he's in a fun fight, the crowd still booed at one point. It's that guy just can't win. But I mean, if you're just keep winning fights. That Mozart fight, a lot of people thought he won. I actually thought he won too. So I think he's pretty much undefeated at featherweight.
Yeah.
How do you think that fight would go against Volk?
Just I'm gonna sneeze. Oh,
You got to look up at the light when that happens.
Or say no, that makes you sneeze.
That's what you want.
I want to.
Oh yeah, you gotta
No
look at the light.
shit.
Look at the sun. It'll make you sneeze right away. I swear to
Well,
God.
it's gone now. Brad fucked it up.
All right.
Yeah,
Now
anyways.
it's gone. It'll come back. But Aljo versus Volk, that's just. I mean, it's hard to count either of those guys out. Volk's a fucking animal. I think that's the fight to make. I think Aljo versus Volk is the fight to make. Who else is that? Lerone Murphy. Lerone Murphy just knocked out Aaron Pico. God,
Yeah.
that was sad. Aaron Pico was looking so good. 28 in his prime. Finally gets a shot in the UFC. Skill for skill. up there with the best guys in the world, looking good, and then just gets caught. But Lerone Murphy is no joke. So I think Lerone Murphy's probably earned a title shot at this point. Or you could even make Lerone versus Aljo. Featherweight division's pretty fucking stacked.
Yeah. Yo, what about Marab and Sanhagen?
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting little co-main event there, isn't it? Man, I'm so curious if Marab gets a hold of Corey, what kind of scrambles Corey can cause, or if Marab's gonna get a hold of him and just, drown him. I'm very excited for that fight.
Dude, the clip of Marab, I don't know if you both have probably seen it, when he's swimming up the river for like legit like 30,
Marab's
45 seconds.
insane,
I'm just
bro.
like, bro, like, how the
I haven't
fuck?
seen that.
It's fucking
I haven't seen
insane.
the fucking clip of him jumping in the ice.
Yeah, that's all time. That's the best.
That's a good clip.
Okay, dude. Now that you're a part-time professional poker player, how many times have you watched Rounders?
I watched Rounders once.
Oh, okay. And are you like, are you gonna chase? Like, are you playing big action yet, or are you still playing just for fun?
I play a lot. I haven't really. You know what? Phil Hellmuth texted me today.
Dude, you got to play heads up.
He asked me to play at their like home game or whatever in Reno. It was 25-50, and I said, Phil, I'm not quite ready for those stakes because I know I've watched all you guys play, Jungle Man, all those crazy fucks. I'm like, I'm not ready for those stakes yet. And I don't even really like cash games, to be honest. I like tournaments way more. I could sit and play poker for 12 hours in a tournament and have way more fun than playing a few hours of cash. But
That's because you're new, Sugar, bro.
I'm obsessed with poker.
Old Sugar wouldn't have been able to be patient like that. Now you have that patience to play like long tournaments and wait to get it in and shit.
Oh yeah. I just played at the Arizona State. It was like 793 people, and they took the first 73 to make it to day 2, and I took 99th. I played for 12 hours on the dot and got out 99th. It was fucking brutal.
Did that cash?
No, 70. They were taking 10% of day 1, so it didn't cash.
Damn. Well, dude, I mean, I'll just say, like, dude, since the day I met you, you've been the same energy, a good friend to me, so I really appreciate you. We're always supporting you. We're always here for you, and I appreciate you jumping on.
Dude, 100%. You guys, the boys, and to pop out once we get the pickleball dojo up and running, and run up and play some pickleball.
No, I actually think I'm gonna come out and I want to beat you guys on the opening, so I want to be invited. I'll select my partner.
Who? You and Gabe? You
No.
and Jimmy?
No,
Okay.
bro. I'm gonna strategically.
Yeah,
pick
when
that
is the
one.
opening? Do you have a date on that yet?
Not yet. Hopefully November. We're getting. We had to take a wall out. We got to do the concrete. We got to do the ceiling. There's some construction shit going on right now, but I'd say hopefully November.
Yo, make sure you let me know. I'll come out too.
100%.
So
So
just-
just do a sick grand opening. I'll let you guys know.
Just
Fuck
text
yeah.
me on the side when you actually want to let me know.
100p.
Okay.
All right,
See you,
bro.
Sugar. Thank you,
Love
bro.
you, brother. Thank you.
Love you, brother.
God damn, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's just consistent, man.
I just wanted to see if you need it. Real quick.
The most.
these are you good?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Guys, Lucy, 12 milligrams, best in the game. I have this
12
big dog.
milligrams.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I've been on my gym bro shit. I've been doing 30 hard. What?
30. You look like more like a 30 soft guy.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like you would just do 30 soft. Like
I mean,
you're not hard.
I've been actually really focused. Today I actually went through a creatine rage.
There's no such thing as.
Is there no
creatine.
such thing about that?
No, there's not.
Okay, so I was telling you about this. I was in the gym and I was fucking putting up like 80s. You actually saw that. You were impressed.
Did it for 1 rep. Yeah, that was impressive.
Okay, but I was repping 70s like it was fucking nothing. And I put them down and then I went over to do the triceps
This was today.
a couple days ago.
Okay.
And this guy comes and taps me on my shoulder and he goes, "Hey, buddy." And I like took my earpiece on. I was like, "What's up, bro?" And he goes, "Hey, buddy, are you still using the press?" And I just like got this inner rage. I'm 18 days into hard 30.
He said buddy, not bud.
No, he said buddy twice.
Buddy.
And I said, "Fuck
Was
you
it
where
a
you
white
breathe."
guy?
Yeah. I said, "Fuck
Okay.
you where you breathe. You're not that guy." And like we were going back and forth. I was
I
like,
don't
"You're not that
believe
guy,
this.
pal. You're not that
I
guy."
don't believe. I think you probably said no. You could use it. I'm done.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened.
I figured that's what. you
Dude,
said.
something about like him like saying, "Hey, buddy," it's just like my inner fucking roid rage, like it hit me. So like I finally know when you guys get angry what that's like.
What that's like.
Yeah, and it's bro, you don't want to piss off a gym bro. Let me just put it that way. Like you don't want to go down that road.
Like piss you off, a gym bro. You
Yeah.
as a gym bro.
Either of us
Like me and you are on the same level of gym bro. That not to piss off.
with that rage, yeah. You could
Oh.
probably beat him up harder, but I'm just saying, like, bro, like
You'd call your dad, yeah.
When someone's mid pump, do not go up to him and call him buddy, or things could end one of
You
two
see, I
ways.
am calling my father.
No, I would not do that.
Oh, okay.
I would not do that.
I am suing you, sir.
No, I would not do that. I would not do that unless he really hurt me and there was actually proof of evidence that we could actually get. we could actually. We could walk away with something. I would never jump into a lawsuit like that. But yeah, no, I just, dude, I'm telling you, my mind has been so clear, and it's actually like, I went through a bender in the month of July, did the Europe trip, and you really just fucking party and eat like shit, and my mind was so foggy. It was like really weird. Like for the first time in my life, I was like, dude, I don't know what's going on right now. And I had to take like 2 or 3 days of recovering, and then I just was like, I gotta step away from this shit.
Social media content?
No, just like the partying scene. And I was like looking at it from the other way in, where I'm like, dude, everyone who I looked at it from how you would look at like a guy like me or like someone partying years ago, right? And like we think we're the guys that are like cool, like chugging the bottles at the table, like
Yeah, I remember.
and then
that.
you're on the outside and you're like sober, having a good time still, and you're like, you're an idiot. You're gonna feel like shit tomorrow.
That's how it always been, yeah.
So I kind of had a realization of that, and I was like, yo, I gotta cut this back and just do it when it makes sense, and then focus on my health.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, it's also just as you get older, you just start to understand that like that's not beneficial to you.
Yeah,
There's
and-
nothing really good in it.
No, I know, and I did that fifth grader stream, and I looked like Peter Griffin, and it was like, dude,
Yeah, you did look like Peter Griffin.
I looked like Peter Griffin. I put it on
I
my
saw a
story because I was so
clip.
disgusted. And then this chick, like I was pursuing, faded me, and like no better motivator than that. Because I was like, yo, I'm too fat. I'm not good looking enough, and I don't know if I can really change that, but at least I'll be jacked, right?
Yeah, but when are you going to actually get jacked?
I'm getting there, bro. You saw me put up 80s,
For one.
two reps.
Yeah, but
That was no warm up,
Your
bro. I
biggest
grabbed that
problem
shit.
is you just go to the gym and you fuck off. Like you waste
No,
time.
that's
You're
why I
on
don't
the
go into
phone.
your gym anymore. I go
No.
into a private gym.
Okay.
No one's in there.
Bro,
Except
it
for
doesn't
me and
matter
my
if you go to
mental.
my gym or another gym. You just
I
show
stare
up,
in the mirror with my mental thoughts, bro, and I
yeah,
literally see
and
a
then you
monster.
pick your phone up and go, yeah, no, hold, yeah, okay, yeah.
I literally saw a monster today in the mirror. I scared myself.
Yeah, it was the guy behind you who said, hey, buddy, get off the fucking machine.
No, I looked at myself, and I looked at myself like I've never seen before, and I looked deep into my own eyes, and I saw fucking MJ. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Michael
I
Jackson
literally
or
was looking
Michael
in my eyes.
Jordan?
No, Jordan. And
Okay.
I saw a highlight reel in my eyes in the mirror. And all I could think about was greatness. And like, that's the path I'm on. I'm not even trolling right now, bro. I'm going to get there.
I believe you, but like you've been saying it for a long
And
time.
I'm really excited because I think if I commit for 2 months, then I can get on gear and get my cycle going. And then it's like going to be a problem.
I think you should just commit for like a year, actually
A full
working
year?
out, and then decide.
And just
like,
stick on creatine, right?
Yeah, creatine's the best supplement you could be taking. Anyone, but like you just need to make an actual consistent effort in the gym for more than fucking 1 month, bro.
No, I
like
know.
you haven't done it.
I'm locked in.
You
bro.
just keep doing this. You've done this
I
since.
know. I'm either like almost there or I'm fat.
Yeah, well, don't worry about the weight. Like, just actually lock in and train hard because you do bullshit. I know. You sounds like I'm trolling you, but like you show up and you bullshit.
Outside of like PEDs, what's like a good, fucking some advice?
Like supplement wise.
No, just like out. Like I think it just comes down to discipline, bro.
Yeah, it comes out of not being a. That's the truth.
That's what I've been saying too,
But you got to get rid of your phone. Like pull a Sugar Sean in the gym and just don't have your phone.
bro.
And just train.
I've been setting it down and just walking around. I'm serious, dude.
All right,
I'm a
well-
different guy right now.
Well, I'll have to see it because every time I've seen you in the gym, you do something for 2 minutes and then you go on your phone for 30 minutes and you come back, you do another thing and then you leave. That's like your.
Yeah,
If I've seen you, that's what I see you do.
yeah. No, I'm gonna change that for sure. I gotta like.
Fuck
I'm motivated.
everything. Show up and just train.
Have you ever been denied by like a chick you like were really into and it just fucked with your head?
No.
You get them all right.
When I
get 'em
was
all.
trying to get chicks, yeah.
And that's like sounds like a douche, but it's like this wasn't like just a chick I was like, oh, she's really hot. I was like really into, and I think
But why were you really into this one and not?
I just was, and I think that my health was like a problem because I couldn't be anything else.
Your health was a problem as far as her not
How I
being into
looked.
you?
Dude, I was fucking disgusting.
And so she was like, you're fat.
Lois is kind of bad, but like Peter Griffin's not getting everything. You feel me?
Yeah,
Your humor only goes so far.
right.
So that's why I was like, yo, I'm making this transformation.
Are you going to actually do it? Or
Yeah, and we're gonna do a fucking one of those flexing pics like how Togi does it. I've already I've already have a mental carousel. My back swole, and then the like scream in the mirror.
I don't know what it is you need to actually just lock in.
I'm locking in, bro. I'm locked the fuck
You
in right
said
now.
it. You said it. You said it.
All right. Is there anything else about the pinky you want to say? I'm so sorry that happened to you.
No, it's just it's getting better. Hopefully, I can get full use back. I'm just.
Do you ever wish you were like? Have you seen what's the movie with Schwarzenegger, Terminator, where they can just grow their thing back?
Oh, that'd be sick.
How cool would that be?
Or if I could just get a fucking robot one.
Yeah, if you could just yeah. Well, why don't you do that? You could become
I don't think
Anakin.
you can.
You are kind of like Anakin,
Why?
good in the beginning and then evil in the end.
I'm your father.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm a good guy. And guess what? Luke wins.
Yeah, he does win.
Yeah.
Does he win though?
I don't know. I think being Darth Vader's a badass.
Yeah, but it's good. It's. I mean, that's like the world right now. Good and evil, back
Yeah.
and forth.
All right. Well, yo, dude, thanks again.
Yeah, of course.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
See you guys.